Hi, my name's Allie, and today I'm talking about all 4 of the Gestalt Principles. When I was learning and researching all this, one thing that really surprised me was that not only is the Gestalt Principles for art, but there are some very common principles for psychology too. The 4 Gestalt Principles are proximity, similarity, continuity, and closure. The image shown here on the right shows all of the Gestalt Principles, and I thought it would be a really neat visual to show, kind of a shortened version of what to expect throughout this presentation. Proximity is our first principle. You may already have a good understanding of this principle just from the word's definition, which really just boils down to distance from a particular point. Proximity refers to the fact that objects or shapes that are close to one another appear to form groups. As you can see in this image, on top of the circles under figure B have a close proximity to each other, making them seem to form a group that looks like a pyramid or triangle. Under figure A, the circles are a little more scattered, which does not give the appearance of a group. The image right below is a design made up of these same circles, and they use proximity to tell you where to group the dots to form the subject, and you can see the eyes start to form out of all the dots. Our next principle is similarity. In my opinion, similarity and proximity pair very well together, especially when you start to incorporate more advanced designs that add more than one color or shape. Similarity is defined as elements that are similar or perceived to be more related than elements that are dissimilar. This can mean something that the same shape, size, color, orientation, or many other factors. In my images here on the right, on the top, the black circles are similar to the other black circles, and the triangles are similar to the other triangles. If we really want to get into this principle, we can also say all of the elements of this image are similar because they are all roughly the same shape and color. The lower image is similar to the one above, just with color. The green circles are similar with the other green circles, and the gray circles are similar to each other as well. Like I stated earlier, you could dive a little deeper into this example as well and say that they are all similar because they're all circles of the same size. But when asked to find similarities of an image, it's important to look for the differences, and that is where you'll find what pairs together and what doesn't. Third up, we have the principle of continuity. Continuity is the tendency to perceive a line continuing to its established direction. In the image on top, you can see 3 circles of varying shapes and colors. There is an invisible line running through all 3, and your eyes immediately are drawn to, and you can follow through the image. This is the principle of continuity at work. In the image under the circles, you see a space logo. The shooting star is arced through all the letters, making up the word space. And your eyes naturally follow that line through the word to the star. Continuity is all about controlling the eye's movement and giving a smooth visual through your design. Some examples you can use in creating this visual are arrows, lines, waves, arcs, and many others. Last but not least, we have closure. Similar to how I feel about proximity and similarity, I feel about continuity and closure. Our brains always want to finish something, whether it be following a line or finishing an object, which is what closure is all about. Closure is described as if there is a break in the pattern or object, then we perceive the object as continuing in a smooth pattern. In the image of the plane, you can see that it is made up of quite a few elements, but none of them touch or connect. But your brain knows, or assumes, where the line would be, which brings you to the conclusion that it is a plane. On the bottom here is a little bit more advanced of an image. This two-tone image depicts a woman by using the highlights and shadows in no outline. By simply using the shapes you are given, we can come to the conclusion that it is a woman, because even without an outline, our brain still likes to connect all the dots and come to closure. And with closure, that brings our video to an end. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would love to hear your opinion on the 4 Gestalt Principles.